What is your long-term growth strategy? Are you an organization? No. Like, do you work? Yes. Do you not work? I hope so. Like, it's one of those things. Like, if you're watching this and you don't work, it's kind of like sucks balls at times. But what is your long-term growth strategy for you? Because people normally associate organizations, businesses, and corporate entities with having some sort of long-term growth strategy. Like, you have a 1-year plan, you have a 3-year plan, you have a 5-year plan. But have you ever wondered why at interviews every once in a while they ask you, like, do you have any plans over a set period of time? Why? Because you should, for yourself, have a growth strategy in place. Like, what do you intend on doing? Over what period of time do you intend on achieving it? How do you plan on getting there? Like, some of the videos I've previously done, like your links will be somewhere in and around here. No idea. Like, there'll be a link somewhere. All right. Like, having a growth strategy is great. Like, what do you need to get to the next step? What do you need to progress? What do you need to be the best version of you that you can be? Like, I feel like this is like a kind of repeated theme here and there. All right. And you need this. Like, I feel like this is like a kind of repeated theme here and there. All right. So, like, having a long-term growth strategy, like of what you need to incrementally do to change, and how that will affect other facets of your life, and how that will affect something else, and how long-term that will have a compound effect as part of your overall growth strategy. So, like, I got a list of stuff to do. Take some items off the list, some items not, but all of which forms part of fundamentally that which is my own personal long-term growth strategy. Why? Because as you take one thing off, you gain a new experience. With that new experience, your life ceases to be the way it was yesterday. Why? Because you've experienced something new. That new experience changes you. Until you have had that experience, you still remain as you were and as you are. Think about it. If for the last 7 days, you've done everything the same, you haven't essentially evolved a great deal. It isn't until you do new experiences, you try new things, that you don't change. Like, try new food. Your mindset about that particular food might change. I know that I used to think aubergine sucked. I thought it was weird and slimy. Like snail-like. Like properly like a snail. Yeah. It's like, I didn't like mushrooms either. Like, I really did not like mushrooms. It was just like the texture of it. But after I realized that the point when I used to eat pot noodles, because it was suitable for my diet at the time, all right. So I'm having the chicken and mushroom pot noodle. There's got like the mushrooms in there. One time I was like, let me try mushroom. Yeah. It's not that bad. Still a little bit on the kind of like acquired taste side of things, let's call it. But I now like mushrooms. Aubergine too. I now like aubergine. Until I decided to try something new which I had a mispreconception about, I couldn't change. So until you decide on what it is that you want to do as part of your long-term growth strategy, that you want to either acquire a skill, that you want to gain new experience, that you want to do something that you haven't yet done, that will hopefully form part of your long-term growth strategy. If it does, great. But whatever it is, like whether you want a pay rise at work, what do you have to do to get there? Do you have to pick up a new training course? Do you have to pick up a new skill set? Do you have to achieve something else at work? Let's hope part of your achieving your goals at work isn't throw your manager under the bus and then you can take their job. Let's say metaphorical bus as well, because we don't do the bus throwing thing. This is not how we roll. But yeah, have a good long-term growth strategy, which is in everybody's interest, like in your interest, in my interest, in your fellow friends and colleagues and family's interest. And yeah, put together small steps, like, and then build on that, like one step at a time. Yeah. So I don't know if you can hear it. My stomach is rumbling. So I'm going to kind of, as part of my long-term growth strategy, I'm going to go have a snack. Thanks for viewing.